Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Railway here. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for all the kind comments and new subscribers that I've seen popping up. First of all, I've got some new rolling stock to show you and a couple of engines to review, and then a little update at the end about what's coming up next. So I'll start off with the rolling stock. So here we are with the BR Crimson and Cream sleeping car. Purchased this a while ago, but I've not had it out before, and as I've purchased the other two that I'll show you next, I thought it's about time I get it out and give it a run in. So the other two I brought from Cheltenham Model Railway Shop. I was in the Cotswolds the other day, and I purchased both in BR Crimson Cream, a restaurant car and a brake coach. Yeah, so very nice, metal wheels, all runs perfectly, lovely jubbly, and it just makes up the nice rake that I have now for about 10 coaches. So it'll sit nicely behind a nice looking loco, which I'm going to be reviewing next. So I'll just show you them both. Okay, right, so here we go. We've got the County of Hants, which was purchased yesterday. I was at the West Somerset Railway on a day out, so it was in the Bishop Lanyard shop, and I saw it up there, and I thought, I've got County of Cornwall, and I thought, well, so it was at a sale price, so I purchased that for £67. It's a lovely looking loco, and the box on the side, County of Hants, County Class. I'll do a little bit of history on them when I get them out. And the bottom one is a D49 Hunt Class in BR black livery with early crest. Aptly named, it's actually called the Cotswolds. If you can see that. Yeah, so purchased this actually in the Cotswolds, in the Bourton on the Water Model Railway Shop, Bourton Models. I think this was around the £70 mark, so keeping in the railroad tradition here. They're very sturdy locos. They both have lovely liveries. They don't have many detailed parts attached to them, but most of the newer range of the railroads, they've started putting spring buffers on, which is quite interesting. So yeah, okay, right, welcome back. I've unboxed it. Typical Hornby Railroad boxing, polystyrene, plastic lid, and the plastic inliner. Yeah, so here we have County of Hants. It's a GWR 1000 class, county class, 460. They were designed by Frederick Hawksworth, built in Swindon between August 45 and 47 of the April. A total of 30 were produced. They retired in between September 1962 and November 64. There is a replica under construction, as there was none saved, as they were all scrapped. And the names of the engines were from counties of England and Wales. This one, County of Hants. I know there's another one, County of Cornwall, but I'm not sure if there was any other produced by Hornby. There probably was, so if you do know, let us know. Be interesting to see those. Little interesting things. There were speedos were fitted in 1950s onwards, as there was a call for knowing what the speed of was on the line. So these ones are actually fitted, and it says that they were fitted from 1950. Usually pulling passengers, but were known to pull parcel trains, and later on in their lives in BR times, mixed freights and other goods. So yeah, that's just a little bit about him. Looks absolutely lovely in the green livery with the red lining, standing out golden funnel, safety valves and whistle, all that separately fitted. These are actually proper die-cast metal, and extra fitted handrails, nameplates, the linkage as well. Well, not linkage, but the piston rod. It just looks simple but effective. The inside as well. It's pretty basic, but as a railroad locomotive goes, the detail on it is absolutely second to none for a bargain loco. This does, like I always mentioned before, this has fitted sprung buffers. Crude, but they do work. But I know many people there. I've spoken to, there's previous engines that are not railroad, which are, you know, special edition or extra detailed versions that don't have, they're just separately moulded on buffers. And they do say, why do the railroad have sprung buffers now and the extra special edition ones they don't? That's a question for Hornby, I think. So yeah, overall the loco looks stunning, and I'm going to get it on the layout, putting some rolling stock in a mo. We'll just have a... Right, so here we have the Cotswolds, and it's absolutely stunning, this loco. And if you've watched Sam's Trains, and I keep mentioning him, but I've watched a lot of his reviews. He's done one in apple green, the Burton in an LNER livery, and it's absolutely stunning, that livery. But this one as well, I'm a very big fan of the British Railways emblem, early emblem. So when I saw this, with this absolutely stunning nameplate of the Cotswolds, as you can see here, with the little fox as the Hunts do, as these are named after hunts and shires. So overall, well, it's just a splendid loco to look at. These ones though, this one here doesn't have sprung buffers, so it's a bit more detailed, but they're not sprung. The linkage on it, just when it's in motion, it just catches your eye. The detail on the top, separate moulding handrails, separate moulded die cast safety valves and whistle. Inside and on the tender, as this is all pre-linked up, it's pretty basic moulded, nothing fancy, but the details there. But it has got separate fitted handrails on the tender as well, as you can see on the sides. There is, as on the one that Sam reviewed, it has got a traction tyre on the centre wheel. So, like he said it, and I agree, it's a bit of a shame that a bit more weight and a bit more power these could have done without the traction. So, but apart from that, absolutely stunning loco in this livery as well, being pulled very soon on the layout. So I'll just give you a little bit of a brief history on it. The D49 class, a 440, was designed by Nigel Gresley, LNER. There were 76 of these produced between 1927 and 1935, mainly used for passenger services. There is one in preservation. They were named after fox hunts and shires. LNER number was the 279. This one here though, it's 62760, and this is actual Cotswold, the running number, but in 1946 it had the running number 2760. It's a Part 2 class. It was built in September 1934, this actual loco, and withdrawn in October 59. Yeah, so just a tiny little bit of history on it. On that was about the actual loco as well. I've saw some information on it. But back to the model, it looks absolutely stunning, so let's get it on the railway. So they're both on the layout. First of all, I'll just move County of Hants into the inner line and attach to the first 6 coaches. Then we'll attach the last 4 and see how she pulls. So we'll just we'll set her up on the inside lane. Just have to move the points. Right, okay. Gorgeous colour, these coaches there, so vibrant. Okay, I'm going to just slow her down, and I'm going to reverse her back onto the outer line, as I don't think that she's going to be able to pull all 10 on this inner line with this radius. So once she's cleared the points, I should just switch the points over, hopefully with success over these points, as she is pushing quite a weight. Just a slight wobble at the front, and they should be linked. Yeah, you can tell she's slowing down a bit. Bit of wheel spin. Right, okay. Right. Pulling power. So she has a brake, a restaurant, 4 or 5 composites, another brake, a sleeping car, and it trails off all around under the tunnel bridge. So let's see how she does. Not too bad. I'll give her a bit more. Seems to be fine. I'll keep it going. Oh no. Okay, right, so a few issues with the old 10 coach. Pulling power, it won't handle it around these bends. They are tight, even on the larger radius curves. So I shall pick this up later on in the future layout. So if anyone posts me a message to remind me in the future, and I'll reconnect those 4, and we shall do hopefully do a longer line, and it shall pull. So for now, just I'll set her off, going around with the 8 that she's comprised of, and see her in action. She pulls it as well as on the inner line as the outer line, so definitely just a 6-car pulling range, this one, for now, which is fine. Which leaves me now then to change my little plan about, but I was going to have the Hunt class pull the small rake of Southern Munsell and the Palsall wagon, but instead, as these are already in situ in the station, I'll get her to pull the last 4. So we'll just set her back onto them. And I have to say that the traction, the slow movement is jolty. This track is clean. It is slightly jolty, but apart from that, the slow running, 9 out of 10 here. It's really, really slow. So okay. Yeah, great pair of locos here. Lovely liveries. Together with both these rolling stock, they really make a great addition to any layout. But for me, the BR emblem just does it for me on any loco. Right, well, thanks for watching. I'll just tell you what's going to be coming up while these trains are running around. I've mentioned, put feelers out to people that I'll be doing a series. There's a lot of people that do series, and comprises of like designers or classes of loco. But I'll be doing a series of the Hornby train packs by Barry Freeman, the artist. I have one down here, which I shall move. Okay, so here we have Fireworks at Chilcompton and a Duchess at Carlisle. Now there is another three rather, under here buried, but on the back of one they have them here. So the Barry J. Freeman collection, limited to 1,000 sets rather. We have the Fireworks at Chilcompton, Rare Bird, Days of Red and Gold, excuse me, there we go, right, Duchess at Carlisle, and I believe the last one is A Date with the Duchy. So yeah, I shall be comprising of a series of each one, a little bit about the history of the loco, the man himself that makes these prints, and if anybody has these packs, they are beautiful. They've got a lovely print. It's the size of this front of this box. Actually, it's located underneath the box that the coaches and the locomotive come in. So yeah, it's an actual print of, and he signed it, and they're limited to 1,000. So yeah, that's what will be coming up, and that's what we'll be doing next. So stay tuned for that. I shall just leave you with one final shot of the locos. So thanks again for watching, and please join me next time. Cheerio, bye.